Okay, guys, welcome back. Episode 3.
Hi.
Guest appearance. If you don't know him already.
My name's Michael. Some know me as Kai. It depends on where you know me from.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, the beautiful Shalana could not be here, so we were able to FaceTime her in there.
It's weird.
Hi.
You're gonna die.
It's like she's right here with us.
It is.
I'm hanging
like
up.
that.
Episode 3, kind of a interesting dynamic. Not a lot of airtime for you, but we did something big happen.
Yeah. Formed a new alliance. No more 6. Now it's just 3.
A better alliance.
Still kind of 6.
A stronger alliance.
Yeah, technically, yeah. 3 couples,
Except
6
I
people
don't-
total.
Let's just address the fact that I was not a part of it because there was only 5 people talking. I don't know where I was, but I was not a part of this little.
You were working out.
I thought you were the one that came up with the idea, and you just set Kyle to take care of your dirty work.
No.
No? Damn it. Okay.
Well, it made sense at the time. However, we did not know Tony couldn't take down a protein shake to save his life.
No, we didn't.
But Nicole, I've seen Nicole chug some beers. She can do it.
She can get down.
This is the first time I heard this story. I'm gonna have to witness that firsthand.
Yes.
We have.
We got videos.
Oh, okay. That's good. Maybe it'll be released later.
Anyway, so the challenge coming in, all we had to do was just, if nobody finishes in the bottom, nobody can get pinned up against each other. Clearly, Tony blew that one a little bit.
I mean, first heat, we were first and second, so I don't know what happened.
What'd you think of the tires? How'd you get your shoulders in there?
Oh, my big ass. That was a struggle. I'm not gonna lie. It was definitely.
Did you see
a
how
struggle.
everyone was all scraped up?
Yes. How was pushing the tire, dear?
Honey, you need to go on a diet. You're a little heavy.
But we did well. They did well.
I mean, I thought we did.
Josh and Christy did better.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's possible.
And unfortunately resulted in the exact thing we didn't want to happen. And Shay, why don't you explain what happened there?
Basically, I mean, what wasn't shown was that there was some back and forth, and obviously my emotions got the best of me. And I was really upset that I was maybe going to have to go against Nicole and Tony, and it was an unfair matchup, and I didn't like it. It made me upset. So, I mean, there are a couple of things that set me off, obviously, and I maybe could have handled it better.
Oh, that was very big of you, hon.
Hmm.
And obviously, based on what the Rage Cage ended up being, I mean, I think the right choice was made.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good fight.
I appreciate the choice that Josh and Christy made, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Josh was always about being fair, respected, 100%.
Yeah, he did. And I did come off very salesy in it, but honestly, like, Nicole and Tony were friends. Like, we were going to do whatever it took to not have to do that to
Well,
them.
and at the end of the day, it's a competition, so you're always strategizing. It never ends. I don't care who you are.
Gets heated. I did like your Asian baby top knot, though.
That, by the way, guys, in case you're wondering why I did that, he recommended it. So now that I see it live for myself, I would much
It looks
rather
pretty
have
good.
blonde hair and an earring that Shay hates than that top knot. So
No.
I'm thoroughly
Nope,
embarrassed.
top knot.
You
every
look
time.
like you ate the Karate Kid. So to
Let's
get
do
to
some
some,
questions, guys.
we do got some questions. Not a lot of questions, but we got some questions. A lot of people just randomly just wrote like the thinking emoji. That's not really going to help anybody.
Can I ask
First
the thinking emoji?
First question was, who was your biggest competition on the show? I mean, I will say Mike was big competition, but we were such good friends so early on, we never really looked at it that way.
Yeah.
So, obviously, Josh was my biggest competition. I mean, in the house, like, he was a bigger guy, and he was also very athletic, so he could handle himself. How about you?
Yeah, no, I mean, I never really, I kind of looked at myself as my biggest competition because I always knew what my weaknesses were compared to everybody else. And like I said, with us, we just wanted to stick around and hang out with each other. Like, no, we're like, this friendship doesn't end this soon. Like, we got to keep this thing going.
We're still keeping it going.
As you see,
Shay Bay,
can't stop, won't stop.
Hi.
who's your biggest competition?
I mean, at this moment, I feel like it would probably be Jess, to be honest, because she's probably the only girl that's bigger than me. And she was the only other girl that pulled the rope and was able to get it in. And she probably looks the part more than anyone else.
That's
I
true.
feel like it's like what we talked about. Like if you had to lose to a girl, you would want it to be her, at least from appearance's sake, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
If I lost to any other chick, I mean, heaven, I might give it up to. But anyone else, I'd be pissed.
Makes sense.
What did the drink taste like? Was it at least cold? It tasted
Well,
like wheatgrass warm in the sun.
Very chalky.
Chalky.
No, it was chalky. I think
Yeah.
the chalky is what I couldn't get past.
I did think like the ending ones sitting on the sun on that far side, they were hot.
Yeah, those are.
Well, it was direct sunlight, and it was super hot and humid out. I definitely got some chunks. I don't know what kind of chunks they were, but there were chunks.
And it was weird being out of breath trying to chug it down. Josh kind of touched on that.
Yeah.
And dizzy, like getting out. I was definitely dizzy after spitting in a tire. I think we forgot the part, like, we're all so wrapped up in the fact we have to drink shakes. Like, even if the shakes tasted good, it would have been hard.
Yes. I got a random, sounds more like a statement. There's a spits and swallows joke. I'll just leave that alone. I'll let you take that one.
I mean, I think I already made a joke or two in reference to Heaven saying that she's just gonna swallow it, and hopefully you guys appreciated my humor there. Hopefully no one was offended by that one.
We got another one. This obviously they knew we were going to be doing the questions. What started your bromance with Mike? And then just to add a little more fun, Shay, we're going to have you do what girl? It was a girl mance version.
Yeah.
Chick mance? Anyway,
Lady man.
how did our bromance start?
It was actually because of the girls.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh.
Yeah. If you guys want the real.
The
Yeah.
real.
So
There
let's
was
just.
someone in the house that decided to make themselves available to both of our men, and they both got in trouble for it.
Allegedly.
Now we never saw that. That was we're blind to that fact. I
But now
personally
they
don't
see
feel
it
that way.
after bringing it to their attention.
Anyway. Shay, did
So-
you have a girl mance?
So we connected.
Yeah,
We connected.
The fact that our men are dickheads sometimes.
Oh. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, I like to think it was kind of like a Step Brothers moment. We were just kind of sitting at the table, and it's like, oh, you did that? Me too. Wait, what about this? Yeah, me too.
Did we just become best friends?
Yep.
Because our ladies are crazy.
Yeah, if you haven't noticed by now, Heaven and Shay definitely bring a level of crazy.
You gotta be a special kind of guy to handle these types of women. Just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying.
And likewise on the other side too.
Yeah.
That's
thank you,
true.
Michael.
Well, that's pretty much all the questions we have for today. We might get a few more, but it seems like the personalities are starting to develop. Show's starting to go there. I enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, it was fun. You guys got to see a little bit of highlights for next week, which things get a little intense there.
A little intense there. Luckily, we had this guy.
I was
And I'm
ready.
wearing a stupid hat in that one, too.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Shay said in the preview, he's like, God, why am I wearing that stupid hat?
I didn't even know it was on my head.
Well, I guess we're going to get some FaceTime in that moment. So tune in next week to see the stupid hat.
Yeah.
Such a stupid hat.
We'll see you next Tuesday.
Oh, man. I think they did that on purpose.
Never.